got a video from last year that I made about kitchen nightmares and the infamous Amy's Baking Company with one of the gangster owners and the other delusional owner. You know, a lot of people commented on it. A lot of people, you know, they said what they wanted. They said their piece, whatever the case may be. You know, I got a lot of comments on it, and then I had a video, you know, on the show. I put the show on there from Kitchen Nightmares, Amy's Baking Company. I put the whole show on so people can see how messed up these owners is, you know. And that was the last time Gordon Ramsay did a Kitchen Nightmare show, you know. The one day, the one time that he walked out on this show. Can you believe that in almost a year's time, it would be in May, I think it was May 14th or something like that, in the middle of May. Can you believe in almost a year's time, these people still blame Ramsay? And they're saying like Ramsay messed up their restaurant. Ramsay did this and Ramsay did that. They still blame him. Ramsay never came and called you guys and said, you know, he never called you guys and said, I want to do a show with y'all. He didn't even know about y'all until you guys submitted your submission video. You know what I'm saying? And then he did his homework. He the one that looked at Yelps and all that, and then found out what your company was. I don't know if it was before or afterwards. Before he came to your restaurant or afterwards. But you can't blame Ramsay and saying that Ramsay was the reason why his whole show or being on TV was the reason why you got all these bad reviews on Yelps and everything like that, and on Facebook, and why all of this media frenzy stuff is going on. You can't blame Ramsay for that. You know, it's basically more of Amy's fault because she can't put down her tablet or whatever, can't turn away from the comments, you know, and say, hey, you know, the comments shouldn't bother me. These are they are anti-social nerds, you know, sociable rejects that make comments, you know, on videos. I don't care what anybody say about any of my comments. I guarantee you, I promise you, I will never respond to you. I will never respond, no matter what kind of video I make, no matter who I'm talking about, whatever. I will never respond to anti-sociable nerds. Never. Whose eyes behind their keyboard. Because in the real, these people will never confront anyone. They will never confront anyone. They hide in a fetal position. They never confront people. That's what they do. They sit around their keyboards because they feel safe on their keyboards, and that's the reason why they do what they do. That's the reason why they have all these stupid comments on YouTube and stupid comments on Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. Because in the real, they will never confront anyone. Never. I guarantee none of you guys will ever confront me in the real. You'll hide behind your keyboards. If you say anything about my videos, you'll hide behind your keyboards. You'll never confront me in the real. Never. Ever. That's why I don't let it bother me. I don't let it bother me. I will never respond to people. But Amy does. She responds to every single comment that happens. And what happens is, once, you know, someone makes a comment, and then she makes a comment back to them, and then you got a dialogue going. Now you got comments after comments after comments, and all y'all going back and forth, back and forth. It's just internet bullshit. That's all. It's internet stuff. It's someone's trying to cyberbully. Let me tell you something about me. I'm a grown man. I am not going to let a comment section on any video, or either if it's on Twitter, if it's on Facebook, if it's on YouTube. I am not going to make a video response to nobody because nobody on here is important. Nobody's on here is important enough to make a comment, to respond to, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to. That's why people make comments. And by the way, I'm not talking to those who make good comments and got common sense and all. I'm talking about to the ones who make all these stupid comments, who's saying to Amy, oh, I wish you was kidnapped and raped, or I wish you would die and stuff like that, and all this other stupid stuff. You can't respond to things like that what dumbasses say, because dumbasses going to be dumbasses. They're going to say whatever they want because they're safe behind their damn computers. That's what they talk the way they talk, or whatever, they type the way they type, because they sit there and they know no one's going to come after them. So they can sit behind their computers and make stupid comments. That's why YouTube needs to really look after the comment section and really take out those stupid comments that people make, because it's ruining the site. It's ruining the site. Nobody really wants to come on YouTube anymore. When you see, nobody wants to post videos like they used to, because of these idiots out here making these stupid comments. I'm not going to respond. I guarantee you, I haven't responded to any comment that's made about me. No matter what you say about me, I know me, you don't. You sit behind a computer and you type. You're a nerd. Like what El Presidor said. You crawl up into a fetal position, and when it's time to confront someone in the real, you crawl into a fetal position. You like a baby in the mother's womb. That's what you do. You're nerds. You're antisociable nerds. Say whatever you want to say about me. I don't care. I ain't gonna respond. That's just all to it. But Amy, she reads this stuff, and it gets on her, it gets on her nerves, and she has to respond. Don't know why, but she has to respond. It doesn't make sense to respond to something that's so idiotic. People are going to be people. People are going to do whatever they want to do when they feel safe. But I got to say this though too, Amy and whatever Sammy. When you first came on the show, you acted like jackasses. You acted like you should have known that there was going to be some response to what you guys done. You can't sit there and act the way you act and then not expect people to really say something about it. I mean, you fired more than 100 people in a year. What kind of restaurant fires 100 people in a year? Who does that? Nobody. It's like y'all two against the world. And that's the reason why you have these people that come into your restaurant and, that's why they do what they do. Some of them are idiots, but some that's like, they come into a restaurant and if they have a bad service, they just have a bad service. You can't blame them for your service. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of messed up that Amy is still today reading those comment sections, even though Dr. Phil, she went on Dr. Phil, her and Sammy, and they got expert advice from a guy who deals with celebrities. His name is Howard or something. And they still they ain't even listening to him. Because it's them against the world. It's them against everybody else. And if that's the case, this thing with y'all is going to continue on and on and on and on. Like I said, you cannot blame Ramsey for what he said. If he had a bad experience with your food, if he had a bad experience with the restaurant, you can't blame him. He was coming on there to help y'all, not to hurt y'all. But y'all see it as anybody who comes into your restaurant, if they don't say anything nice, they're coming to hurt your restaurant. And that is not the case. That's not Ramsey's job. That's not no one's job as a food critic to just come and bash a restaurant for no apparent reason at all. They are coming to tell you the experience that they had themselves. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't see it that way. Y'all don't see it that way. Y'all still today, after almost a year, you still today blame Ramsey for saying that he destroyed all y'all reputation and all that. Before Ramsey even came in the door, you was yelling and screaming at customers on the episode. Before he even came in. Excuse me. And it was live for everybody to see. So what do you guys say about that? This is all your fault. It's not Ramsey's fault. It's not the critics' fault. It's your fault. So I'm going to also upload the Return to Amy's Baking Company, the whole show on that, and I'm going to let y'all see for yourself, because if this is how it's going still today in 2014, then it's really not going to end. It's really not going to end. Especially when Amy is sitting up there reading every single comment that comes into the comment section. If it's on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, any kind of media site. If she reading all of that stuff and she's commenting saying you're this and you're that, whatever, guess what? Because of that, other people is going to comment on the comment that you made to another person, and then you're just going to have a dialogue of comments. And most of them are going to be pretty damn bad. So let the social reject nerds say whatever they want to say behind their computer. You know what I'm saying? Let them say, well, I wish you died and all this. I hope you get raped and all this and that. Let them say whatever they want to say. Just let it go, because you can't let that just keep getting to you, because if it gets to you and it keeps getting to you, it'll just keep going on like that for years and years and years, and you'll never get your life together again. But Amy, a lot of this, you and Sammy, you brung this on yourselves. I'm out. Peace.